we're gonna have to take it all down. We've forgotten to seal the edges of the vapor barrier. We need to take down the cupboards, the ceiling, the lights, and then seal it with the silver tape and put it all back.
FML.
Let's take it down. Don't make the same mistake we did. Put your vapor barrier on before you put your ceiling and cupboards on.
Seems to work.
We've had a few comments saying that we've used the wrong cable. What I'm gonna do is rip out all the twin core cable for the big Arctic Blue. We've got the 2.5mm, which is what they recommend for caravans and boats and camper vans. So now I've got the job of rewiring the whole van.
I don't know why you're complaining. That's like a Friday night for you. It's your favourite thing to do.
That's all the house wiring changed for blue Arctic Flex wiring.
We've not finished everything, but it is habitable enough that we can travel with it. And then all the little bits like covering the metal and stuff we will deal with another time when we come back.
We've made it 2 roads from our house. That just falls straight out and then our fridge falls straight out.
Let's try again.
Let's start again. Take 2. £111 for 60 litres.
Right now we are driving to Wales. It's a 4-hour journey and we've already had to stop at the service stations because we forgot to get coffee. But we're now on the road and should be there soon.
We've had a result and the aircon is working amazing. I think it's about 30 degrees outside and my face is freezing. We've got 2 hours left of the drive and we've just discovered we've got cruise control. So I think this is how we do it. So I can just leave it at 70. I don't need to hold the steering wheel.
You do need to hold the steering wheel.
So the first stop on our trip is Beacons View in Newport, South Wales. It sounds like we are literally just driving into a field. We almost clipped the front, driving like my mum over the steering wheel here.
The woman told us a good way to get to the campsite and a bad way to get to the campsite. And I'm pretty sure we've gone the bad way.
I'll make that turn.
Yeah, you can, come on.
Oh, really?
What happened?
My first stall, 4.5 hours in.
Look at the view. So pretty. It feels fresher. It doesn't feel like sticky and muggy anymore.
God, it looks like we're in an episode of Emmerdale or something. We need to set up some dinner. All we have is some sweet potatoes that my mum gave us.
We forgot to go shopping.
Look at those clouds. Got the weekend over there. We're gonna cook up all the food we have and then we're gonna settle in for the night.
We forgot not to park on a slope, so our heads were kind of lower than our feet, which I don't think is very good for your brain.
So that was our first night in the van. I'm gonna try out these toilets. Apparently they're fairly clean. They're pretty rough. Oh. So it comes with a gear stick. So what's our plan?
I found a camp. Oh!
Oh, those sheep. Ooh.
Riverside Caravan and Camping Park. So it's £19 or £23 for having
£19.
the cheap one. We'll go the cheapest
I do
one.
spoil you. Done?
Yes, but it's £21.
Why?
Something about the cost of living has gone up, so they've
Really?
increased their prices.
It's a lot easier doing these narrow country roads after a good night's sleep, a coffee. We did it last night in the dark with 3-4 hours of driving under our belt and it was horrible. It was so hard to concentrate. But now it's kind of fun.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, now it's kind of fun. Like, it's not as stressful. So like, I can see this car here, but I'm not as worried.
See, the Welsh are lovely people. We're heading down what is apparently one of the most scenic roads in Wales. It's so green and everything is so hilly and filled with like nature.
It's definitely the prettiest road I've driven down. It's slightly prettier than London here.
Slightly?
The views are slightly better. I could see us staying here for a few weeks. This reservoir is one of the nicest places I've seen so far, and it's just a water treatment reservoir.
It's honestly so beautiful. Like, I knew it was pretty, but I'm blown away by how beautiful it is.
Don't film this part.
What are you doing? There are lots and lots of sheep. Look at them all, they look so happy.
Including a slightly dead looking one.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Hey, little sheep. Or goat, I'm not sure what you are.
There's sheep all over the road and they're not afraid of anything. Look at this guy.
Look at them. Hey, little guy. Does that mean we're not supposed to be on this road?
I have no idea. Where have you taken us?
I don't think it means that we can't use this road. I think it means that we can't go on the land because it's for the military to practice their shooting. I don't know. Why are they all lined up like they're about to cross the road?
Come on.
Beep beep.
He's a brave one.
Take your time. We're at our second campsite, Riverside Camping.
This one looks a lot more like what I expected a campsite to look like. Got the worst parking space in the house. We're right at the entrance, very on display, so it feels a bit exposed. But I think this is not what I want to do from now on.
You'd prefer this?
I prefer wild camping.
This is more like a holiday park kind of one.
Yeah.
It's got lots of static caravans and stuff.
All right, I'll check out the boys. Let's see what we've got. Oh, slightly nicer than yesterday's.
You can add herbs to your food.
Well, time to make some money back.
Old dumper. It's got a horse, so 10 out of 10.
What do you love about Wales that you'd want to include if you could?
Nature. I think I've forgotten how much I enjoy stroking animals and seeing animals and interacting with them.
So Jodie's take from Wales is wildlife. I think my one is the open space. I like the open roads where there's no one around. Let's go in, make some dinner. We'll see what Jodie's going to throw together.
I found a Joe job.
No.
Genuinely, I can't even pick it up.
Jodie's been weeing in this non-stop, so it's completely filled.
I have a very
It weighs a ton. Oh, it's sloshing around everywhere. Oh!
What is it, just a hole? Joe!
I think we turn this schlong outwards. Yeah, there you go. Oh. That's one horrible job done. Next, we need to find the water fill up. They only have taps here, so I've sweet talked the woman into getting us a hose pipe. We'll see if she gives us one.
To see how sweet his talking really is.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just leave it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lovely.
No problem.
Right. Old snake hips over here has silver tongued her into getting the hose pipe. Let's drive over. Jodie's going to stand in the back.
It says drinking water only, but she told us to use it.
There we go. So like most of this build, I cheaped out on the water gauge. So I'm just going to leave it going for a bit. Oh, you want to go for a ride?
I can't take you for a ride. I'm not your owner.
Where did you find poo?
On the floor.
Oh, don't bring that in.
Kitchen roll. Emergency. Emergency. Is this Wales? Is this what being Welsh is?
I think this is what being stupid is.
They were already on their way out.
So we're having the poor man's microwavable Thai green curry. Not bad.
It's tasty. We stopped for lunch and to look at this beautiful view, and we're going to go to our next campsite, which is by a river again.
But at the moment we're at a reservoir, which is another stunning sight.
What's the problem?
Not sure, but we got too much water maybe.
What's going on? Why is our tank leaking?
Our freshwater tank has hemorrhaged. It could be the big hill that we've just gone down and maybe it's overflowing somewhere. There's no other holes for it to come out of, so I don't know what's happened. But yeah, we've just lost all our freshwater. That was the most stressful part of the trip. I'm stopping here.
Need a break from this stressful car. That guy
With the horse stopped behind us, so we had to go down a road that said no motor vehicles, and it was not suitable for a van. We just got down and my heart is beating. That was a horrible one. I thought we were gonna have to just scrape the van to get through.
There was a corner that was at like a 45-degree.
It was a corner that was like a 200 and I don't even know.
I don't even know what way around it was, but it was sharp.
I need a coffee. We're there in 6 minutes. Let's just finish this and go. So we're at campsite number 3 and it looks like something from Jurassic Park. Look at it. This is crazy. Look at this.
We're literally in the centre of a valley.
This is the kind of campsite I don't mind. So after our near-death experience, we're going to make a coffee and put dinner on.
Recuperate. I'm really glad we picked Wales as our first destination.
Yeah, Wales was a good test run. The Welsh people are very friendly. We haven't had any problems. Other than that one lady who pitched her tent right next to our van.
If you're like new to van life and you've never done it before like us, I think going somewhere you're familiar with, at least the language and the laws, is useful. Like I think if we would have gone straight to France, we would have found this a lot more overwhelming than we did.
We've only done campsites so far and we need to get on some stealth camping. So we want to go see the Eden project. We can do Ireland, Scotland.
We're absolutely loving Wales so far. So we're going to spend a few more days here and then take the van back down to London, fix up a load of little fiddly bits that need to be adjusted. And then we should be ready for our big trip, which possibly may be Europe, if I can get Joe to agree to that straight away.